On the new US labor rights policy, Secretary Blinken has recently mentioned that those who violate worker rights, engage in threats, or intimidate workers may face sanction if deemed necessary. And he referred the struggle of Bangladesh's garment workers leader Kalpana Akhtar. Is US going to take any action as 5 garment workers have been killed in recent days in wage increase movement in Bangladesh?
So in the remarks last week that you referred to, the Secretary outlined how we engage with governments, workers, labor organizations, trade unions, civil society, and the private sector around the world to protect and promote respect for internationally recognized labor rights. We will continue to do that in Bangladesh and elsewhere in the world. I would reiterate you to his full statement for comment. As we've said, we condemn the recent violence against workers in Bangladesh protesting over the minimum wage, as well as the criminalization of legitimate worker and trade union activities. We are also concerned about the ongoing repression of workers and trade unions. Our principle, as we have stated before, is that government must ensure that workers are able to exercise their rights to freedom of association and collective bargaining without fear of violence, reprisal, or intimidation. And through our work in Bangladesh and globally, we are firmly committed to advancing these fundamental human rights.
One more on Bangladesh. Bangladesh ruling party moving forwards another one-sided election in crackdown on opposition, including killings, mass arrest, and abduction of the opposition activists and their family members. Ruling party officially denied the US calls for dialogue, as the US does not support our one political party in or other in Bangladesh. So what steps you are taking to prevent this one-party authoritarian role in Bangladesh?
So you're right. We do not take a position in favor of one party or the other. We want what the Bangladeshi people themselves want: free and fair elections, which are conducted in a peaceful manner. And we will continue to engage with the government, opposition, civil society, other stakeholders to urge them to work together for the benefit of the Bangladeshi people to ensure that outcome: free and fair elections conducted in a peaceful manner.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I have only one question. Is me?
Yeah, you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Honorable Assistant Secretary Donald Liu wrote letter to for unconditional dialogue to 3 major political parties in Bangladesh. Election is scheduled for 7th of January 2024. 30+ political parties declared they are participating in the election. Only the opposition, BNP, called for the boycott. Would the United States consider an election with the participation of the remaining 30+ political parties as a representative and participatory, or does BNP decision to boycott raise concern about the inclusivity and legitimacy of the election process?
So I appreciate the urge, the repeated urge, I should say, to try and draw me into internal Bangladeshi matters, but I'm going to continue to refrain from doing so and just state, as I said before, that our goal for the election in Bangladesh is what it's always been: free and fair elections conducted in a peaceful manner. Now, go ahead.